Hey everybody, come on in, have a seat. I'm TK, and this channel is all about doing a little bit of makeup, occasionally a little food, and having a lot of fun. So if that sounds like a really good time to you, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button and make sure that your notifications are on. Thanks very much. Today's video is going to be just a little short one. We're going to talk a little bit about nails, and this is something that I'm not an expert in. But I do try to come up with different ways to use things that probably you might not think of using, or using your cosmetics in ways that weren't necessarily intended. Not in a dangerous way. There won't be any Mythbuster-esque explosions in this video, so if you're disappointed, you can exit now. If you do want to know, get some really great tips on how to do nails and have like spectacular looking nails, you'll want to head over to Instagram to @KatyaElise. I'll put her information down in the description. She does fantastic stuff with nails, polygels, nail polish. It's amazing. She has some great tips, and it always looks spectacular. So that's your expert on nails, I would say. So in this video, I'm just showing you a little nail tip that might come in clutch at some point in time for you. In this case, I want to have nail polish that matches my eyeshadow. So my eye look today is from Alexis Stone, from this palette. Okay. And then the topper that you see, that beautiful glitter topper that you see right there, is from the companion palette, the Transformation palette. And it is whoops, I'm working backwards. It is this gorgeous color right here, and I don't know if you can see that beautiful kind of duochrome there, but you can definitely see it on my eye where it's blue and purple right there, and that's the color that I'm going to try to match. Now when I do nails, I don't bother to do my own nails. I like use like a glue-on nail usually. Just depends on the occasion, but I usually use like a glue-on nail, and sometimes I use just plain old sticky nails. If you've ever watched some of my other videos that you have nails, those are just stuck on for the night, for the video. You don't need a whole lot to do this. What we're going to do tonight is we're just going to take this nail and we're going to match this eyeshadow. So what you need is one of these UV lights, about 10 bucks, 9 bucks on Amazon. But if you do your own gel nails, you probably already have one. I'm going with red carpet structure, just a base coat, that's all you need. And I'm going with a top coat. You'll need, if you've done these before, you know this, but if you haven't done these before, you'll need alcohol and one of these like little cotton pads at the end to go over the top coat. So let's get into it.
Yeah. Oh, they don't know me like they think they know me.
I have recently discovered loose powders, and I love them, and I love using them on my eyes. And you can use them for lots and lots of different things. You can use them for lips, and I thought, well, I wonder, can you figure out how to do a nail polish with them? And by George, you can. So for this look, I'm trying to match that blue right there. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this palette, I'm going to get my color right here, and I have a little cup. Let me just show you this. I have a little cup, but you can use like a smaller cup. A shot glass works just fine. Actually, shot glass works a lot better, but this was the only one I could find. And you'll need like a floofy brush like this, and one that you want to sacrifice, not one that you are going to want to use the next day on your eyes. So take a brush, much like this one of these that's angle brush. It might have a spoolie on the other end or whatever, but they're very stiff. And then you're going to want to just take it back and forth across the color that you want to use over top of your glass, because you want it to fall. You want to slough it off and have it fall into the glass. I had a little bit of trouble with this one because these Alexis Stone palettes don't have a lot of kickback or fallout, so it was kind of hard to get enough. But I have enough in here really just to do this one nail. Really, I have enough in there to probably do 2 or 3 nails. So I've got my nail buffed up. Okay, so it's like really rough, just with a nail polish. These nails these are just some glue-on nails. It's just a little kit, and they come, and you can see how shiny that is. It's very smooth. You want to have it just like you would if you're doing gel nails on your own nail. You want to buff that up a little bit. So I'm just taking my my instructor base coat, okay, and going over that real quick. So it's gonna sort of be in real time because it doesn't take long to do this. Obviously, it would take long to do all 10 nails, but you can do all 10 nails, and it's kind of cool. Okay, and then we're gonna cure that for 60 seconds. So this is just a really neat idea. You can do it with any eyeshadow at all. You can, I have not tried it with liquid products. Like I didn't know if I was trying to match a liquid lipstick. I don't know how that would work, but pretty sure wax lipsticks would work. But you'll have to be careful with the brush step that I'm going to show you. But I think it would, I think you could basically do it with anything. It's all about how much of your eyeshadow you really want to sacrifice to do it. But you could do it with a highlighter that you love, anything. I mean, if you look around, you can order a couple places where I've gotten loose powders that I've been really, really happy with. JD Glow in Louisiana. Great holographic, color shifting, loose powders. I've always been very, very pleased with the powder itself and the performance. Then Makeup and Murder has great loose powders as well. So getting ready to get some from the Pastel Roses UK, so I'm anxious to try those. But really, as all the loose powders are kind of, obviously it's the formulations differ a little bit, but most of the powders are going to work the way you want. I have not tried this with glitter, so I'm not sure if but certainly give it a shot. Whatever will stick is probably going to be okay to use. Okay, so we've got that cured. We're going to take this powder that we have, take the brush, dip it in. It's really important. I guess I should have said this whenever I was putting on the base coat, but it's really important not to get that base coat outside of your nail, okay? And you'll see why in a minute because you're going to see how we do this. So just with holding your finger in there, you're going to pat on the powder till you pretty much cover the nail in the powder like this, okay? You're just patting that on. See how that nail is getting covered, all right? Make sure you do the sides. You can really, with this, as long as you haven't gone outside your nails with the base coat, which I may have here, then you're okay to just pat all over. I would not, if you were doing this with a loose powder, I would not just dip into the loose powder because that's going to transfer some chemicals that were intended for your nails to your eyes. It's fine to use things that aren't intended for, it's fine to use your makeup for ways that it wasn't intended, but you definitely want to be careful about crossing certain chemicals over to different parts. So once you've got it covered like that, like if you can see that, okay, you just go ahead and start brushing. Just brush from the bottom to the tip because you're just going to make that a nice sheen. And you're going to smooth that out as much as possible. So you're going to want to brush pretty well and make that pretty smooth. And if you see that you have, and I kind of fingered the brush because I'm working with my left hand, but yeah, you're just going to want to go across, and then you're also going to want to go from the bottom to the tip because you're going to want to make that nail as smooth as possible, that coating as smooth as possible, so that you don't have really lumpy, bumpy nails, because that's going to be hard to put on pantyhose with if you wear pantyhose or whatever else. Those kind of things, they can catch on your clothing, they can catch on lace, everything. So you have that pretty well in there, okay? You see that? How we have that all pretty well in. See that beautiful? Isn't that gorgeous? You're going to go ahead and get your top coat. This is my top coat. then do your first. Now for the purpose of this video, because I'm not going to leave these nails on, but for the purpose of this video, I am just going to do one top coat. But you would want to cure this and then do another coat if you've done these nails before. So curing this for 2 minutes. So the eye look that I have tonight is 100% from these two palettes from Alexis Stone. The formula is fantastic. It blends very well. The toppers are all spectacular. They came in a box that my niece, Mascaras and Mixers, sent me during our BYOB exchange. So if you haven't seen that, you can go to my channel or her channel, Mascaras and Mixers, and you can look up the BYOB and check out what that is. So the eye look I have tonight uses both of those palettes together. The lip look is almost Carnival Trinidad lipstick with the, I love this stuff. It's a gloss, but like it's called Shattered Glass, and it looks like shattered glass on your lips. Like, I absolutely love it. You can sort of dot it on, but it's from Sleek and it's called Shattered Glass. So that's the lip gloss that we did tonight. 2 minutes, 120 seconds. Like, how long does that's an eternity when you're on YouTube just to sit in awkward silence. Oh, okay, done. All right, so now the last step is to take the alcohol. And you're just going to take some of that on a regular, like little, cotton pad or whatever. You definitely want to make sure you kind of get it saturated. If you've done these before, you know this is how this works. But then you're just cleaning that nail, giving it a good rub. There you have it. It matches that topper right there. Perfect. And it's not something I would recommend doing really often or every time you want to match your eyeshadow. I mean, there's lots and lots of colors out there of nail polish that can match eyeshadows, but for something that might be really hard to match or something that some unique look that you're really going for, this is a really super quick way of doing it. Is it going to be super long lasting? No. Is it a quick way of doing something really unique for an evening? Yeah. And it could be a whole lot of fun. I can imagine that if you did a couple top coats, it would probably last pretty long. But the last time that I did this, it lasted about a week, and then it kind of started to chip around the edge. So it's not a manicure that is going to be, super long lasting. But like I said, if you ladies that really know lots and lots about nails have other tips on how to make it last much longer, then that'd be great if you put those in the comments for anybody else, especially me. So thanks for checking in tonight, and really appreciate it. And I will see you in my next one. Have a good evening, daytime, good morning, wherever you're at. Much love. Bye.